Welcome back, Honors Chemistry students. So today in class students will be doing a lab on significant figures. You are going to do a portion of this lab at home as well, so I'm going to explain what you need to do as an online learner for this lab. The lab is attached here. You don't have to print this out or anything. If you want, you can. Otherwise, you can complete all of your answers on a separate sheet of paper. When you are completing your answers on a separate sheet of paper, you can just make a new Google Doc, and I want you to type in both the question and your answer so I know what the answer is pertaining to for each question. Please don't use a PDF editor to edit this document. So everything is right here with all your instructions. So for this activity, make sure you read the introduction. You are going to be skipping station 1 and station 2 because I'm assuming you don't have any graduated cylinders at home. If you do, feel free to do those segments. Otherwise, you're going to skip down to station 3 and station 4. If you do have a scale at home, you can do station 3. If you don't have a scale, again, you're going to skip that, and you're also going to skip station 4. You're definitely, though, going to do station 5 and station 6 because there's a ruler provided here for you as well as a ruler here. All you need to do these steps is a post-it note and a paperclip. If you don't have a post-it note or a paperclip at home, you may use other objects. Use an eraser, use a pencil, use a pen to cap, use anything like that. Just note what things you're measuring so I'm aware of those. So you can do station 5 and station 6. After completing those 2 stations, there is some post-lab questions for you to answer. There's 3 of them. Make sure you're answering those questions in complete sentences. And then there's a bunch of practice problems. So there's counting sig figs, a bunch of questions, and then using calculations for sig figs. All of those must be done on a separate sheet of paper. That same sheet of paper that you used for those post-lab questions in your stations. So that's the first part of today's activity, is this lab. If you have questions on the lab itself, please email me. You're going to be attaching that lab to this document and submitting it here. After you complete the post-lab questions and all of the practice problems, you're going to do some additional practice problems with sig figs. So if you go here at the bottom, there's there's 2 sites listed. If you click into the first one, it'll bring you to some more interactive sig fig practice problems. So you can guess how many sig figs are in things and immediately check your answer. I want you to please record how many answers you get right out of all of these. Once you complete this one, I want you to go to the second practice site, and there's 20 more additional practice problems I want you to complete. And again, keep track of how many of those you got right, if this ever loads. I promise this link will bring you somewhere. It'll bring you to some more practice problems. Oh, there it is. And the practice problems are right on the side, and you'll just click your answer down here and then click next. After completing both of those things and knowing how many you got right in both of them, I want you to email me the number you got correct in both activities. And I also want you to tell me one thing you're feeling confident about regarding sig figs and one thing you're still struggling with and want further clarification on. Make sure to submit your Google Doc with your lab answers here down low. Otherwise, that is your activity for today. Thank you.